All right, welcome to another
This meeting
BS.
is being recorded.
What the fuck was that? Somebody said this is being recorded. Do I have what? Fuck, damn, that fucking fucked me up on the headphones. Hey, welcome to another BS sessions. Hey, man, we're all here tonight, and what are we doing, Charles? Can Charles hear us? Hello.
I'm here, kind of.
Oh, I said, what are we doing, Charles?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll go to Jerry.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I'm still trying to figure it out too. But first of all, let me introduce a couple guests here.
All right.
We got our long occurring guest, Andy Rodriguez. Good to have you back.
Hey,
Hello.
everybody. How's it going?
How are you doing?
I'm
And,
doing all right.
the new star guest of our show, Travis Parada. Man, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Doing
Hey,
great.
Travis, it's nice to finally meet you.
Oh yeah,
I'm
we
nice.
two haven't met yet.
Andy, nice to meet you, man.
I'm the
Actually,
only one
okay.
not wearing a band shirt tonight.
Yeah, we are doing the top 11 one-hit wonders that
Oh man,
we're
that's
supposed
doing-
to
we're-
like. We're supposed to like that lived on Mars, that fucking ate cheese, or what? I don't know what the fuck.
We're
the
doing a
topics are.
top. We're
But,
doing this episode to prove that you don't have to be a top 10 band to have good albums. So it's like, well, it's like the top 11 bands that had had one hit, but we love, and they're still really out there. But I don't know what you guys are going to pick. You guys are probably going to pick Chumbawamba that nobody gives a shit about.
But of
I
course.
don't fucking know.
That's my
Oh.
number one.
Fucking Hermits, fucking Henry VIII I am or whatever.
Hey, Hermits. What?
That,
There's
that
Sammy
song,
Hagar.
that song is torture for fucking, what do you call water? They use that song for waterboarding in
But they were
Guantanamo
not a
Bay.
one-hit wonder.
Henry VIII.
But they weren't a one-hit wonder. They have several hits.
That's the one hit that I never wanted, that I heard. I stayed away.
I have a few bands on my list
Actually,
Sorry,
it was
Charles,
I
go ahead.
can't drive. I can't drive 55 is what they used to torture.
Oh God.
Oh my
That was
god.
his one hit, right? That dude ain't done shit other than that.
Oh, he's had other hits. He had Fall in Love Again and some other ones.
Really?
Yeah, he had some top 100 hits, Some
Oh,
top 100.
that's
Your love is
Top 20.
driving me crazy.
That's
Your
what
love is
messed up
driving me
right
crazy.
Your
Yeah.
love
Hey,
just takes
98.
me away.
there. Yeah, but 98 or something is not a hit, dude.
Rick Springfield had a
was not-
bigger hit with one of his songs.
If it wasn't on Casey Kasem, it wasn't a hit.
Top
I'm
40.
Exactly.
Kasem. Watch that
Hi.
every Saturday morning. Loved
This is
it.
Casey Kasem with America's Reach for the Stars. I put that in one of our for freeform, one of our thing. I said, be sure and reach for the stars, but if you can't, smoke a huge bong hit and you'll be seeing stars. I thought that was funny. Well, I think I'm funny sometimes. We're funny and we're drunk, damn it. Listen to us. All right. But damn. Oh, Dr. Fuck is hilarious. Just to let you guys know, that guy rules.
Okay.
He does.
Yeah, he does. But I'm not afraid to go at him. And he's starting to like my stuff. He cared for my comment today. And I was like, he goes, you don't count, Mark. No one cares about your opinion. And I go, I count. And yes, they do. And I thanks for the fucking, what do you call it? Thanks for the comment stuff. And he cared for her. Sarcasm, man, it works. You guys should try it. But what's going on, guys? What's going on? I kind of want to make it where I don't have to call your names out, that we just free flow, where we talk. I don't have to go, what do you think about this? We should just go in a round table. I'll start with Jerry, Charles, Andy, and then Travis. When Jerry, you're done, Charles, you come in, let's like stop dropping names and just go, man. I think that's better. Just say I'm done and the next person takes over. Like I was watching Eddie Trunk, that new show, That Rocks. And that's what they do. They don't sit there and go, what are you doing, Jim? What
Let's
do you
do
think,
the
Jim?
opposite then. Let's do the opposite.
Do the opposite.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Eddie Trunk, let's get into some bullshit. John 5 was on Eddie Trunk, and he was talking about it yesterday on That Rocks, and he said John 5 doesn't know what they were doing before he got into Motley Crue, but he knows that they're playing 100% live, that they do have some backing vocals and some stuff like that, some sound effects, but right now he knows they're playing 100% live. So go.
Well, I mean, John 5 don't need any backing, tracks that, oh, he's an awesome freaking guitar player. Well, at least they're admitting they're using some kind of backing, tracks, but I don't know. I'm out to hear it to believe it. Sorry.
Yeah, so. Charles, see, what the fuck? I just lost my pen.
Yeah.
Bitch. What do you think about that, Charles?
Why do we care about Motley Crue? Couldn't you find another story?
I have
Ooh.
other stories. I just
Who cares?
Andy.
Retire Motley
Well,
Crue.
yeah.
You're in the home. You're in my home. Get
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, the thing with Motley Crue is that we've been going around and around with the same subject because it's been coming out that they've used this, they use that. Mick Mars says this, the band says that. So, whatever they're doing, I don't care because I'm not going to go see them. I've already seen them enough, and I'm not going to go see them. So they can do whatever they want.
People said they sounded great at that fucking NFL draft thing, and I'm listening to the video. Are they watching?
They
what I'm
sounded like
watching?
shit.
They sounded like shot.
Yeah,
They
big
sounded
time.
like they shat their pants to me. John 5 sounded good. Travis.
I'm gonna plagiarize off of Jeff Beers and say, Motley Crue's pretty rad. Yeah, they were in dirt. Yeah, it was pretty rad film. They're all right.
Yeah.
I feel like John 5 was paid lots of money to say that stuff about the backing tracks and stuff like that.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I wouldn't go see them unless Tesla was opening. I've always said that. Unless they have some good bands opening, I'll go, and then they're closing. Bye-bye. But
I would see Tesla and then leave.
yeah, that's what I was saying, man. But listen, this is Motley Crue related, but not kind of Motley Crue related. Bobby Blotzer says Rat has always crushed Motley Crue musically. They got more press, more movie stars, explicit sex, always in the magazines. Jerry.
Oh, absolutely better musicianship in Rat than Motley Crue. But Motley Crue had that. They had that thing though. Whatever you call that in the '80s, where they were like, top notch in their field. But as far as musicians are concerned, fucking hey, dude, Rat blew them out of the water. That's all I got to say about that.
I agree. I like Blotzer better than fucking Tommy Lee on drums. Blotzer had that fucking groove, man. Kind of like what's that guy, Steven Adler from Guns N' Roses? They both had that swing to their beat, Charles.
Two Motley Crue stories in a row.
This is Rat. This is Rat talking shit about Motley Crue.
Dawkins smokes both of them. All right, go ahead.
Close. Them and Rat both blow Motley Crue away, I think, musically.
I would like to see Rat get their shit together and bring Warren back and fucking go out on tour and make a new album, because that Infestation album was amazing. I know, Andy, you don't care about Rat, but what do you think about it?
Well, I do like Rat, but I don't
You
think
do?
they're better than Motley Crue. I don't think they're better than Guns N' Roses. They wish they could make an album like Appetite for Destruction, but the first 3 albums by Motley Crue, the first 3 blows away anything that Rat ever did, in my opinion. And I would rather listen to Rat. I would rather listen to Motley Crue more than Rat.
Even
And-
Too Fast for Love over fucking Out of the Cellar?
Oh yeah, I don't like
Ooh.
Out of the Cellar that much. I think it's spotty.
Ooh.
And every band would love to have an Appetite for Destruction.
Shit.
I would rather listen to Invasion of Your Privacy over Out of the Cellar.
I agree with you on that one, Andy. I like that album better.
Yeah, I do too.
Freaking
I think it's
Motley-
better playing, better production.
I think Bo Hell is a great producer, man. But Travis,
I love Rat more, but I will say this: Whitesnake crushes them both, man. Slide It In the 1987 album wipe out Rat and Motley Crue's whole careers.
really?
Yeah, man.
I do like those albums, but I go back to Rat or Crew more than those two albums.
The power of John Sykes destroys Mick Mars and Warren DeMartini.
Oh,
I
Warren
listen
G-
to more White Snake than Rat. I'll tell you that.
I like Whitesnake better with the blues era, and him and
I
fucking
like-
Deep
I-
Purple.
I don't know.
I like-
Warren DeMartini, man, fucking great guitar player, man. He's
It's
hard
like-
to
He
beat.
is
He's hard to
great.
beat. But I love John
Out-
Sykes. I'm a huge
Out-
John Sykes fan. So
Out of the Cellar's a perfect album.
It
It's
is.
perfect.
That's why I was going, what?
So is Shout.
Shout is a great album.
It's a
But-
great album.
I'm gonna plagiarize Wadzilla here because I agree with him on this. But Warren DeMartini and George Lynch are the best 2 guitar players in the 80s.
Agreed.
So
And John
Over
Sykes.
Eddie, eh?
huh?
Over Eddie, eh?
Over Ed, well, Eddie started in the 70s. I'm talking about the
Oh,
guys that
really?
came
I
out in
mean, he
the
didn't
80s.
play in the 80s at all.
Well, I'm
He just-
talking about bands
matter.
that started in the 80s. They're the two that
No,
came
no,
out in
you
the
said
80s.
they were the greatest of the 80s.
In the, well, that came out. Eddie
said.
Eddie was
I
great in the
remember
80s.
that, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Better,
But he-
he's better than Eddie Van Halen.
He's not
than-
better than Eddie Van Halen, and Wadzilla didn't say it that way either. It's the
Oh,
two guitar
you did.
players. Okay, I messed the two guitar players that we got in the 80s that came out in the 80s.
Randy Rhodes.
Eddie was already
Oh,
established. Eddie's number
Yeah.
one of all time. Then I go for Alex Lifeson. I
Phil
gotta give that guy
Collins.
credit.
Phil
Huh?
Collins.
Randy Rhodes.
Phil Collins smoked them all, man, on
Ran-
Love Bites.
Dude, I mean, you mentioned Randy Rhodes. What could have been, dude? I'm telling you, man.
It could have been.
What
Yeah.
could have fucking
Randy
been,
Rhodes.
dude?
I
Better
heard
than-
Randy and Eddie had a little rivalry going.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
But Randy Rhodes was better than him too, you mentioned.
I think he would have got there. I don't think he had enough
Yeah, he
time
was.
because his
I-
stuff in Quiet Riot was horrible.
We would be debating on who's better, Randy Rhodes or Eddie Van Halen
Even
right now.
even Eddie
If Randy Rhodes
Eddie's
was still
stuff
alive.
with Sammy was better than the stuff that Randy did in Quiet Riot.
I'm talking if Randy was still alive.
I'm talking about Randy with Ozzy. Those two albums with Ozzy was fantastic.
Oh, I know he was, but overall, I don't think he would have beat Eddie. He didn't have enough time, and those albums he did with Quiet Riot were like horrible.
No, but he would have beat
They
Phil
just started
Collins.
off.
Phil
Or
Collins,
whoever you
I don't
said.
think he would have beat Phil Collins. He's the best. Dude.
I'm
I love
surprised-
fights.
you know
They
what?
make
band-
love like men.
You know what band I'm surprised you haven't brought up to make fun of, Charles?
Who?
Girl,
Who?
a band called Girl.
Oh,
It
Phil
was
Collins?
it was with
They're not
Phil.
even worth mentioning.
It was
They
with
were-
Phil Lewis of LA Guns and Phil Collins of Def Leppard.
Oh,
Yeah, and they wore
And they
dress.
and LA Guns even took one of those songs from Girl and put it on their debut album. So
Wow.
I've never even heard of them.
never heard of. They were kind of a glammy thing.
they did,
Yeah,
they
you
did
know,
a
They bo-
cover of Do You Love Me? They did a cover of Kisses Do You Love Me?
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
So,
did they? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
don't
Really?
like them, but fuck. But then we get to some Metallica news.
Yes.
Ex Metallica bassist Jason Newsted defends Lars Ulrich. Do not talk shit about that guy. He's fucking great. What do you think about that, Jerry?
That's him taking the high road, man. And they made good records together. Well, take that back. They made semi-decent records together, but that's cool. I mean, Lars gets bashed a lot, but he's a great fucking drummer, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
is.
the loads are better than Saint Anger,
Yes.
Well, I ain't saying much.
Charles.
You know, it always kills me that I'm guaranteeing you most of the people that say Lars sucks on drums can't play shit.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, when you can show me you can play the Little Drummer Boy or something like that, at least, then I'll listen to that. I think he's a perfectly fine drummer.
Yeah.
I've always thought that. He's no Dave Lombardo. But then again, there's only one Dave Lombardo. That's how
Here's
it
the
goes.
here's the thing, man. The people that bash on Lars Ulrich, listen to Justice for All and shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because Lars turned the bass down, so he sounded great. But
That's true. Dude, he slams on that album, man.
he
Like,
does. That's why he turned the bass down. He wanted to show off his drugs.
I
He's
thought,
like the-
I thought his best sounding drums were on the Black Album, actually.
oh, it was.
Then he
And
did-
there was
But
bass
then he
on
did
that
a
album.
total fucking 180 and did fucking Saint Anger and totally fucking.
I think Garth Samuelson's is a better thrash metal drummer. All right,
Andy.
Oh man, I love Lars. I think he's fantastic. And people talk shit about him because he was considered as one of the best drummers after Justice for All. And then when people are up on the top, others bring them down and start talking shit. So I don't pay attention to that. I just listen to Lars drum and I love it.
Who is
Well, people
the
people shit on Metallica as a whole anyway nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, Kirk
Nowadays.
Hammett with the wah wah pedal all the time.
Eh,
You know, they can't fucking thrash anymore, this and that. So
Vincent Kavanaugh. Okay. Him and his wife. Dude, that guy has so much hate for Kurt. It's like, dude, I love you, Vincent, but come on, man. Let the
I mean,
guy.
they made subs. In my opinion, they've made not so great albums the last, I don't know what, 20 something years or more.
Just remember
But
what Lars
you
and-
can't.
What did
Go
you
ahead,
think of
man.
Harvard?
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
I
just
like
saying-
Hardwired. Yeah, I like Hardwired, Travis. I'm sorry about that. I did like that.
Just
No,
remember what James and Lars did to Jason on Injustice for All. Just don't you think that they're telling Kurt, hey man, slow it down, use some Wawa. They're probably telling him how to play. 'Cause they're the bosses of that band.
But I'll
They
tell you
can-
what's badass about Metallica is fucking Robert Trujillo, man. That dude's a fucking badass.
Oh,
I
he's
love
starting
that
to
guy,
get shit
man.
on right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he's starting to get a lot
I
of
love
shit.
that fucking guy, dude. I love his stage presence, man, where he fucking just hunches down and fucking just wails on that bass. Love
And he
that.
played so good on this last album. I think he's really good on this last album.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
he
man.
kicks ass, man.
Yeah, I wasn't
I
sure I
got-
was gonna like it. I wasn't sure I was gonna like him at first, man. But I think he's fitting in great now with him.
Yeah.
I got this to say, man. Spit Out the Bone. That song could have fit on any of the first 4 Metallica albums. That is just brutal.
Yeah.
I love that
Uh,
song. Man.
And that song they did, the summer song, when they first released it, it was weak, right? And then the
Gorgeous.
version they put on the deluxe version is fucking thrash fucking metal. The other version was kind of the Black Album, kind of the Lords of Summer. If you listen to the one they released, but the one they put on Hardwired is way different, way better.
I just don't like the title. That's such a stupid
Lords of
title. for
Summer,
a
I
song.
like it, man. You can run
I
out
don't
of
like the
titles,
title.
man.
You-
How many people have used breaking or chains in a title?
I got this to say one more thing about Spit Out the Bone. You know, that last guitar solo in that song, it sounds a lot like Richie Blackmore's solo on Mandrake Root from the first Deep Purple album.
Well, that's one of his big influences is Kurt's. So
I think that was cool that he did a little nod to him in that song. That's awesome.
yeah,
Interesting.
man. So
I never-
another thing, we'll get into some Megadeth news.
Ooh.
David Ellefson wishes Dave Mustaine would shut the fuck up about Metallica. Jerry,
I fucking absolutely agree with him on that one. Nothing else needs to be said.
Charles.
What's that OU812 doing back there?
There's also Ariel Speedwagon right next to it. 9 Lives.
I agree with Ellison.
Yep.
I've always have. And it shows desperation and proves what I've always said, that Dave Mustaine would join Metallica tomorrow if he was invited.
I still don't think he would, man. I don't.
Did you see that meme I put up where it shows Dave Holt, let me back in?
Yeah, I saw that. I mean,
I agree with Charles. He would join
you
in
guys
the-
you really think that he would play the Metallica songs he wasn't on?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
He would.
Oh yeah, for the money. Yeah, he sure
And
would.
his ego would say, I made them better.
Or saying
I
that
tell you
I
what,
would
I would definitely go and see that if it ever happened.
The thing is with Megadeth, that isn't Megadeth. It's like it brings in new members. They have a set lineup for a while, and it's new. At least Metallica's the 3. They've always been in there. Of course, they're older, not going to play as fast as the newer
Right.
Megadeth members because they're younger. And I don't get that, how people don't even bring that up. Hey, man, these guys are almost 70, and he's got like 40-year-olds around him now.
Or even younger than 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy, what do you think about this?
Well, first of all, you know, Dave Mustaine just needs to be happy with what Megadeth is.
Oh shit!
Megadeth
Exactly.
is one of the biggest bands in the world, and he still complains about it. Dude, they've made so many great albums. They've toured the world who knows how many times. Dude, just be happy with what you got. Why do you keep talking shit about Metallica or, oh, I did this for them? Just let it go already.
You know, when Dave came up and played with them on that 30th anniversary shows at the Fillmore, which I got, he goes, well, this is how it should have been played.
Come on, man. That dude. That's
Classy.
Yeah, right in front of Kurt. Hey, Kurt, this is how it should have been done, bitch. Hey, Travis, what do you think about it?
You're right about Dave Mustaine. He needs to chill out about that. He should be proud, man. Peace sells, Rust in Peace. Those are like landmark thrash albums. He should
Yeah.
be proud of that stuff.
Yeah, but
And
go ahead.
no, that's all I got to say. I think
All right.
Dave should be proud of his work,
Yep.
and he should.
The new
Yeah.
thing I gotta say, are we gonna hear this from David Ellefson about Dave shutting up about Metallica for the next 30 years? Because it seems like David Ellefson is getting pissed off at and talking a lot of shit about Mustaine now. So
He's pretty hands-on about his opinions. Hands-on.
I'm just saying, Dave, Are we gonna have to tell you to shut up about Megadeth soon? I've been
Right.
hearing this for weeks. But and then we get to Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson might reunite for Rush's anniversary next year. Andy Curran shares this could happen for their 50th. I don't think it will. Maybe they won't go out as Rush. But Andy Curran, who the fuck, you're in that horrible band with Alex called Envy and None. Shut the fuck up, dude. Stop getting Rush fans' hopes up. I would love to see Geddy and Alex by themselves. You know, what do you think about that, Jerry?
I'm not as big as a Rush fan as you guys are. I mean, I would go to see it probably. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna see him because Neil's not in the band. I don't know. It depends on what they do, like you said, and you know, who's the drummer, I guess. Guy's got to be a kick-ass drummer.
Mike Portnoy.
He's
Mike.
in every. He's rumored to be in every band when they need a
No,
drummer.
he would go play with them in a second. Dude.
No, I'm just saying, but I don't know. Either way, it's. I kind of hope they don't, you know, ruin their legacy.
I don't think
So-
they'll go out as the name Rush. I think they'll go out and Geddy and Alex celebrate the music of Rush. You know, something like that. It
Yeah,
won't be like Pantera going out as Pantera. You know, where a lot of people got pissed off. I don't give a shit about that either. But what do you think about that, Charles? I know you like Triumph better, but
That's right. And I mean, I'd be happy for folks like you.
you wouldn't
Man.
go.
No, not really.
Huh?
I mean, but I sympathize, man, because I love a band that there's reunion rumors all the time, and I don't see it happening. But I mean, I get it. I mean, I might. I don't know. I don't want to say no, but I'm with Jerry. I'm not this Russian like you or whatever they call you guys. I don't know what they call
I
you.
don't call us
Russians.
nothing. Just Rush fans.
Russians.
There's no title for Russian. I think
Russian.
somebody said Rushy, and I go, what the fuck is that?
That would rule though, Russian. That'd be pretty cool. I don't know.
Yeah, we ain't attacking Ukraine right now, bitches.
But I mean, that would be cool for the fans of the band. I mean, awesome if they did it. I
What do you
don't
think-
want Mike Portnoy though. I want Ricky Rocket.
Oh God.
You said he's great. That would rule, man.
Oh, with all the glitter on,
Yeah.
with his feathered hair.
That's how Ricky
Him
Rocket
him
plays.
standing up.
Bobby
him stand-
Blotzer. You keep saying how great Bobby Blotzer is. He could fill in there.
I think he's got good
Awesome.
rhythm and a swing to him, like Steven Adler. I think they're pretty good drummers, man.
Yeah, you could bring in on some Rush tracks.
Hey man,
Why not?
what do you guys out there at YouTube land think? Give us your comments about what you think about this stuff. We want your input on YouTube or the pages that this gets shared on. Andy, what do you think about it?
Yeah, on my show last week, both Al and Will Toth, big Rush fans like yourself, Mike, were talking about this at the end. And you know, I'm more of a casual Rush fan. So, you know, like they were saying, because they would know more about this. It's whatever Alex and Getty decide to do. You know, whatever they decide to do, I agree with. You know, they decide not to. And I'm pretty sure everything that they are going to do, if they do decide to do a 50th anniversary, I'm sure they'll do it with the utmost taste and class, because that's how they've always been their whole career. So why would they change?
Neil Peart have any kids?
Oh yeah, he has a girl. He has a little girl that he lost his wife and daughter during he lost his wife in a car accident. I think he lost his daughter. No, he lost his daughter to a car accident. He lost his wife to cancer.
Answer.
Yeah, and then that's why Rush went on a long hiatus and came back with Vapor Trails. They didn't even know if that band was going to get back together. They were giving him room to grow. That song Ghost Rider is about him taking his motorcycle and cruising North America, trying to heal from those deaths.
And didn't he write a book about his travels as
Yes,
well?
he did. He did.
Yeah.
And he also had a book on Clockwork Angels co-written about the steampunk stuff. I don't understand it, steampunk shit anyways. But Travis, what do you think about that?
First off, I got to show this off. Look at this.
Oh, that's nice.
away from here.
One
I
of my
did that for
favorite-
Bushy. He loves Getty's voice.
I am a huge.
Yeah, he sure does.
I'm a huge Rush fan. I've loved them since I was like 15 years old. Hearing YYZ, I'm on the fence about it. I would be happy to see Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson come back together and something, but I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I support them. I love them. They're part of my musical life. So, best of wishes to them. You know.
As long as Getty, if they make an album together, is the musical director, and he says, Alex, shut the fuck up. Your Victor album and your Envy of None shit is fucking horrible. Fucking my favorite Headache, Getty's only solo album is fucking amazing.
Dude, I mean, if Rush were to do an album, dude, you're gonna be missing out on Neil lyrics, man. I'm telling you. It won't be
Well,
the same.
they wouldn't be doing an album. They would call it something
I
else.
thought,
They
you, I
wouldn't
thought
call-
you just. I thought you just.
No, if
said
they
that
got
to
back
it.
together and did an album together,
Oh,
they wouldn't
okay.
call it Rush. I think
got
they have
you.
more respect for Neil than that, dude.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Unless
I
John
think we'll do
Rusley was still alive and they brought him in, but that guy's dead too.
They
But,
would probably ask Sammy Hagar to write the lyrics. I'm sure.
oh yeah, they're asking Sammy to play drums in the band right now. Yeah. Oh my God. Let's get to our last, a couple more BS stories here. An anonymous rock hall voter, metal isn't taken seriously by a lot of people. Yeah. What do you think about that, Jerry?
Duh. I mean, in that era, in that grouping, yeah, it's not. I
Stephen
mean,
Piercy also said that he doesn't think the 80s metal bands got a lot of credit either.
No, they don't. Not at all.
Yeah.
Agree with
Sorry
that
for interrupting you
100%.
there. I had to add that in.
No, that's cool. I mean, in a way, kind of good because I don't want to fucking see some of these bands that go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Fuck that place, dude. So,
Sit and spin, fucking elitist pigs. What
Exactly.
do you think? What do you think about it, Charles?
With Jerry's last sentiment. I mean, metal's supposed to be about rebellion. If you're a metal fan and you care about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, then stop being a metal fan.
yeah, exactly.
I only watch it if our bands get up there and play, like Judas Priest or something. I don't vote in a fan vote. The fan vote is shit anyways. Look at all the top 4 didn't even get a sniff of it. It's like stupid fucking shit. They should take. I think the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame should be purely fan votes. Nobody in the fucking industry at all. Same thing with the Grammys. Same thing with the awards. We shouldn't let these fucking elitist pricks have any fucking votes anywhere for music. Music should be for the fans, voted by the fans, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like
Andy.
why? It's like why do the polls that don't fucking listen to it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like fucking Rolling Stone has always told us what we should think, right, Andy?
Yep. But I do love the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I've been to it. It was exciting to go, and I spent the whole day. There. I like the celebration of music, even though they shun away metal. But every time metal makes an appearance, it's fun to watch. You know, I know that metal has always been the outside looking in, but there's so many great bands that belong in there. But I do enjoy the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I do enjoy when the nominees come out. I do like talking about them. This year, I didn't think anyone really deserved to go in there, in my opinion.
Oh, you
except
didn't
for-
like? I thought you would like Kate Bush.
I've never really even heard her music. A couple of my friends on Black Spinner Circle that follow me on there gave me a couple of albums to try out to see if I like it, but I haven't done that yet.
You haven't ran up that hill yet, huh?
Nah, and I don't think I ever will. I've got other things that I would rather listen to, you know. So
Billy Nelson, man, he rocks.
Yeah,
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Willie
you
Nelson.
know,
Dolly.
you know,
Billy
I'm a
went in this year.
He's my
Yeah.
stoner brother, man. I don't care.
I'm a big Willie Nelson fan, but he doesn't belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He's already in the Songwriters Hall of Fame, the Grand Ole Opry Hall of Fame, the Country Western Hall of Fame. Why is he in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I don't think he's even made a rock and roll song. That is just so ridiculous. And to talk about
You got him.
country people going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Dolly Parton is making a rock and roll album, and I bet you anything the media is going to go fucking crazy about this, saying how Dolly's going to save rock and roll, and this is the best rock album since who knows when. I guarantee you.
I heard Lizzo's making a rock album now.
Oh no.
Lizzo's
Good for
on
her.
the track
Good for
on the
her.
Dolly album.
Huh?
On
All
a
these
track
people are
on the
making-
Dolly
you
album.
go. Hey, you know who else is on there? Nikki Sixx. He's slapping up bass, mom. Slapping up bass.
Yeah, I
And
heard
Miley
that. I
Cyrus-
don't know.
He probably
Miley
has a
Cyrus
recorder
played-
inside his bass hit play.
Miley Cyrus proves that she can kind of rock.
Oh, Miley
mean-
Cyrus can sing rock, and so can Fergie, and so can Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga can make a fucking metal album.
Lady Gaga was in a Zeppelin cover band.
Yeah,
First started.
she's a heavy metal
Oh, wow.
fan. She's at all the metal
didn't know.
shows. Travis, what do you think about? Oh, go ahead, Andy.
No, not. I was just going to say that it'll be interesting to see if Lizzo does make a rock and roll album. I like her voice.
Dude, my wife was like, "What?" And she was. I said, I got to her because I know she hates Gwen Stefani's voice. And I go, "Hey, but Gwen Stefani should make a rock album." She goes, "Fuck no."
Is
She's
No Doubt in
horrible.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? I
No,
think
they
that's
will.
perfect.
They will be
No.
though.
That
They
seems
will
like a
be.
perfect- That is your quintessential Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band right there.
Come on, I'm feeling hella good, and I'm going to keep on dancing out of this room.
I'm surprised it took Rage Against the Machine so long to get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. That's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a perfect Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band right
Oh
there.
God, they are rock though. They
At
are
least
rock.
they're rock, but they've only made three albums and one
Made
live album.
four.
Yeah,
I thought
that's
they made
true.
four.
But
But
come on, Green Day,
Cover album.
okay, but Sex Pistols made one album
Green Day.
in the Hall of Fame. You know what? I'm starting to like the Sex Pistols. God damn you, Charles, fucker.
Yeah.
Putting all those videos up. I like bodies. I always like bodies. I'm starting to like God Save the Queen now. Shit, you're converting me on that. But you'll never convert me on Ghost and Slayer. Never.
You like four? You like four?
Talk to me
You
to
like
you.
4 songs, right? You like 4 songs, right?
That's it. But I have the
That's 4 more than you liked last year. This time,
fucking creeping into my
You know, 4
head.
songs, are almost a half an album.
An EP. Hey, Travis, what's up? What do you think about this?
Well, is Jan Winter still in charge of the Rock Hall?
No,
Or
Jan
is that-
Wiener left.
Jan
Well,
Wiener.
Yeah, I call him Wiener.
well, does it still have to do with Rolling Stone magazine? If the,
I don't
Is he
think
still-
he's not even in charge of Rolling Stone anymore. And Rolling Stone said that let metal in. So I don't understand what's going on. It-
that's funny because 50 years ago, when Black Sabbath released their first album, Rolling Stone said it's Cream but worse.
They shit all
so-
over bands. They shit over Zeppelin, all those bands.
Rush called Geddy Lee a screaming chipmunk. Yeah.
Rolling Stone magazine hated metal, and now they're turning into Monday morning quarterbacks and saying, "Oh, we love it now."
Well, you
Fuck
know
that.
what? Just to be devil's advocate on that, the writers who wrote all that stuff, except for David Frick's always been a champion of hard rock and metal. Those writers are now dead. They're getting in younger writers who like more stuff. So to give them a little credit there.
Oh
Got
yeah,
that.
David Frick, man, Rip Magazine, dude. That was fucking great mag, dude.
Yeah. Oh, Rip. I loved Rip.
You know, I was talking to Chuck. I was talking to you a couple days ago. We were talking about the Hall of Fame, and I said, as soon as Deep Purple got inducted, I was satisfied, and I just stopped worrying about the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but when all these metal artists get inducted, they get votes. That's how Deep Purple got in, because Metallica went to bat for Deep Purple after Metallica got in. So, Tom, even though I do like Rage Against the Machine, I don't care too much about their politics or the Che love. I think Che is a piece of shit, Ralph. I agree with you on that. Fuck Che. And you guys out there getting all offended that I said fuck Che because he's your hero. Look into the history of that motherfucker's POS.
Fuck that guy, dude.
Fuck
I
that
don't-
guy.
I'm
They
not-
use him
I'll
on their
say that.
fucking
Fuck that guy.
their drums and whatever. But I'm just saying, Tom Morello is a huge rock fan. You know, he loves Kiss. He loves all these bands. So I give him credit for that. Even though his politics are fucking Harvard elitist. Fuck that shit. But let's get into there was a major announcement today. Kix said they are retiring after their last show.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Jerry?
I forgot to put in my dunce cap from the shit that I got yesterday by Kicks fans.
Wasn't me.
But no, they're a good band, dude. I mean, they've had good albums. I don't like all their albums, and I got a lot of shit for that yesterday from some people. But you know, they feel like they're going out on top. Let them go out with some dignity, man. So good for them. They had a great career, man. What, 40 years?
Yep. Hey, did you see my comment that 45 years? Did you see that comment where I defended it? I said, yeah, there's a lot of music I hate that you guys like, you know, which is no problem. He could hate what he hates. I don't agree with him, but he
I'm
can hate
just
it.
fucking. I don't care, dude. I'm just fucking.
You were pissed. Come on, a little bit. You just
Well,
a
I mean,
little.
it's like I just like 2 albums from the band, and I like 4 of their albums. So it's like, you don't like that album? I can't believe that. You're like, no, how can you be a fan if you don't like this album? I'm like, dude, I like what I like, man. Like, I
I know.
can't help it.
And this
Sorry.
motherfucker on Tuesday triggered me and got me really pissed, asshole.
Who?
You.
Yeah, I was actually, I was texting Andy at the same time saying, "Watch, I'm
You-
fucking with Mark."
You gave me fucking the silent treatment, bitch. You
I'm
know
like,
when
Andy,
me,
I'm
we,
trying-
when me,
Andy,
and,
Andy,
when
it's
me
like,
and
Andy,
Chuck
I'm
get
trying
into
to-
it,
I'm trying
dude,
to
we
get-
hash it out right there. We don't fucking wait like 20 minutes
Yeah.
to fucking say something, asshole.
It's like Andy, I'm because he was on the chat, and I'm like, I'm not really mad at Mark. I'm just fucking with him, dude. So I don't think that
Asshole.
we're actually fighting. And he sent me this long ass fucking scroll of fucking text. I was ignoring them all, and that
I
pisses
saw
you
your
off the
face
most.
looking at them the whole time. I was going, fucker, he's
That
looking at
pisses
me.
you off the most when you get ignored, man. That's why
I
didn't
know.
respond back.
I'm fucking like, what's that? I will not be ignored, Jerry.
I spent all the time doing this block for you, and you're not even.
And I bought the fucking oh well for you because I didn't have the Fleetwood Mac oh well, asshole. But Charles, what do you think about Kicks? You probably don't care.
Yeah, what?
Uh,
Barely a one-hit wonder. I mean, that's cool for their fans.
So
They don't do anything for me though.
Andy,
Kicks was okay. Let them retire. I mean, it's no big deal to me. Let them go ahead and go out in style or class or whatever. But I did like that one album that you introduced me to,
Mark
Mark.
My Fuse.
Yeah.
You should
But
listen to the
that's
album
about
after that too. Really good. Hot Wire is pretty good too. Girl Money, dude. That song fucking rules.
The one in 2010 they released. What was that? That was good.
Oh, I Rock Your Face Off. That's a great
Rock
album
Your
too.
Face Off.
Yeah, the
That's
first
probably-
album without Donnie writing any lyrics. That was pretty cool. They did a
Not
good job.
Midnight Dynamite.
Midnight
No,
Dynamite.
no,
Oh yeah,
My
we already
Fuse.
released that. So go ahead and talk shit.
terrible.
Well, did you
Thank
hear
you,
that? Did
Charles.
you hear that remixed version of it?
I haven't listened to it yet.
Well,
No,
listen to the
'cause
remix.
Joseph never
So-
sent it. So
Oh, he did.
terrible.
He did send it.
Not to me.
You were asleep. He sent it to all of us, and go look at his where he has Mark and Jerry and you. He sent it
Oh,
again
hell, that's
in
not
Dropbox. Huh?
Please defend that now.
Yeah, he did send it. I couldn't get it when he sent it the first time because you had to download each track at a time. I said, dude, send it to Dropbox. I got it when he sent it to Dropbox, and he gave us a new
Oh,
link.
I'll listen to, but I don't know, man.
All right. Well,
It's like turd polishing 101.
Travis.
I like Kicks. I like some of their stuff, man. Get It While It's Hot's awesome, and I love Just Blow My Fuse is a great album. Yeah, they're retiring. It sucks because I've always wanted to see them. I think Steve Whiteman's a great front man, and he taught Lizzie Hale some vocal techniques. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm a casual Kicks fan. I think they're great, and you know what? They've earned their retirement, and well wishes to them.
Yeah, Joseph Staub's he's got lawn tickets for their final show. That show sold out really fucking quick after they announced they're retiring. September
Yeah, that's
17th,
right.
man. Like, and that's a big place where they're playing too. It fucking went out. Are they retiring or is this a Kiss thing? Or Motley Crue?
Nah, I
thing?
think they'll retire.
Well, Steve
Hey, Mark,
Whiteman says he's in his 70s, so he can't do those notes anymore. He's getting tired. So,
Hey, Mark, I got a question for you.
uh-huh.
Did you see that clip from like Headbangers Ball where it had Stephen Piercy and Bobby Blotzer and Steve Whiteman comes in doing the crab walk? Did you ever see that?
I think so.
That's kind of funny. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like and fucking Nuno. He said that they were playing Extreme was playing a song, and
Of course.
he looks at Steve Whiteman and goes, "We stole this from you guys." Kicks came out actually in the 70s, and they fucking Poison stole shit from them. Kicks is 100 times better than Poison. They stole their fucking musical thing, but Steve Whiteman's a way better singer than fucking Bret Michaels, a million times better.
What?
Steve Whiteman's way better than Bret Michaels.
What? Come on.
Come on, you hate Poison. You like Kicks more than Poison.
Better than
Get
Kicks?
While It's Hot.
Poison isn't better than Kicks.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Whatever.
How come they were on the stadium tour, not Kicks? Because they're better. That's why.
What do you do, Jerry? All right, man.
But I agree with Charles though. So
Their last show is September 17th, and we're lucky enough to be doing this here. We love you guys. We wanted to let you guys in on it. That's what Steve Whiteman said at the last show they did. That's pretty cool. They announced it, but I got another thing to say. There will be no BS next week. I'm getting surgery on Monday, my back. I wanted to do it on Thursday. I wanted to do the radio show on Tuesday. My wife says, fuck no. So you'll be in pain. You won't be, but I get to do the podcast on Saturday. She goes, yes, you could do the fucking podcast. I go, thank you.
Yeah,
So I
I'll
fought
actually,
for the
I'll
podcast.
actually be off the next 2 weeks because I'll be on vacation the week after that. So
Well, you're going to be on the 20th, the next one we're doing with Metal Mike. So you'll be there.
yeah, I'll do both free forms, but I won't be
Yeah.
on the next
Well, there's no
BS.
BS next week because
or the week after.
unless Charles wants to do bring somebody on and do something with them, that's fine. You could do that, Charles. You could do a BS.
I would
yourself.
actually, that'd be nice to get a full night's rest one night.
Yeah.
So enjoy it then.
Yeah.
Now we're
Vacation.
Now we're gonna get to our. Well, I also got to tell you, this is funny, man, because my
Mhm.
wife was telling the doctor today. Said Mark is really anxious about the surgery. I am. I've never been knocked out before. I'm going. You don't dream. She goes, no, you don't dream. I'm not gonna dream. I said, well, dreams suck.
don't.
I go, God dang, I'm gonna be like a blob, and I'm not thinking.
Dude, I'm telling you, it'll seem like a second and you'll be waking up again,
Right,
dude. That's
won't
how
even
fucking quick it is.
Oh, but really, you don't dream when they put you out like that? I don't
No,
know.
I never did.
I've never been to a hospital before.
It's like somebody, like everybody
know.
tells me, it feels like you just like you went to sleep and you wake up.
Just a quick
Yeah.
second, boom.
Wow.
I don't
you
know. I've
don't
never
dream,
been
that's
knocked out
crazy.
before. At least it's only a 5-inch incision, so less than 5 inches. That's not bad on my back. But
Oh, that's not
also,
bad.
they said, well, she was asking for anxiety, and she goes, "Does he have any gummies or marijuana or stuff like that?" He goes, "Yeah." Says, "We'll smoke 3 hours before the show, before the surgery, and then after the surgery, smoke more."
Wow, really?
My doctor's orders: smoke weed.
Oh, they're gonna be giving you some good stuff, man.
But I
Just
can't smoke.
don't like it too much though.
I
because
can't
that shit will
smoke.
grab 'em.
I can't smoke till 3 hours before the surgery. So I haven't been smoking all week. I haven't been drinking. I'm just Mark right now, which is weird during the shows. But let's get to the show, man. This is like 11 songs by bands that are great bands. We think are great bands, man. Let's start off with we have 11. Let's start off with your 11, Jerry.
My number 11 is from a band, I guess around Andy's neighborhood, actually in San Antonio. A weird band, and I get a lot of shit for liking these guys, but I don't give a fuck. I think they're cool. The Butthole Surfers, man. Everybody remembers Pepper, don't they?
Yeah.
That was a huge hit, man. But man, they had some great albums before that, man. Independent, Warm Salone, fucking Rembrandt, Pussy Horse. Good albums, dude. I'm a big fan of them, man. So definitely a one-hit wonder. And that song was actually pretty huge when it came out, man. But just like that, boom, they were gone again. Never
The
heard it
video,
again.
right? Remember that video?
Yeah.
That
Eric
was-
Estrada was in it.
Yeah,
Shit like that.
I love Eric
Yeah.
Estrada. Punch rules.
Cool band, dude. I mean, they're a different type of
Yeah.
band, dude. That's what I like.
Yeah, really good band. You're right about that. It's been a long time since I've heard of their names been spoken of, but yeah.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to Mike Judge. If you're watching this, dude, put us on Beavis and Butthead so they can make fun of us. Because I see they're doing YouTube videos and videos. But Charles, what do you think? What's your 11?
Well, I mean, I'm sure there could be a dispute or two from some of the groups on my list or whatever. I just looked it up the best I could. Tough concept for me because one-hit wonders are one-hit wonders for a reason. Typically, you only listen to one song. So, but I found some. My number 11 is going to be, I do not listen to a ton of this guy's stuff. Did like more than one song. Don't attack me too hard. Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby's Got Back.
Ooh.
That's
Freaking,
a perfect example. Perfect
Bushy
example.
sitting there dancing.
Well,
why
there,
do
there was a couple more songs of his I did like. So that's why I picked him, get him out of the way. Number 11.
Oh yeah, I loved his first single, My Posse's on Broadway off the Swass
Yeah.
album.
Yeah, I
My
remember that.
Posse's on Broadway.
I'm just
I
saying,
never knew what a posse was, so I would sing it. My pussy's on Broadway until I got to high school. And then I found out what a
ooh,
posse
there's
was.
pussy on Broadway. I gotta go.
My pussy's on Broadway.
Is it like Caligaga or whatever?
Illegal,
Or
yeah.
Air Caligia? They're all
No, but Baby
Godspell.
Got Back was a big song for him, though.
Oh, it was.
Huge.
My thing was I wanted to prove that you don't have to have hits to be a good band, but you guys do what you want. We're doing what we want. So Andy.
Well, I tried to follow your thing and I tried my best, and I went. My first song is going to be from the band Argent. Keep Your Head Up, which of
Awesome.
course Argent was a one-hit wonder, but the lead singer for Argent had a lot of other things as well. Rod Argent did a lot before that, and then also with the Winter Brothers. But that was their lone hit for Argent.
Well,
And I've
Kiss
got a
kind of made
couple
Kiss kind of made one of their songs a hit, kind of rock and roll.
Number two, part two.
I gave
What's
What's the
Rock.
name of the song?
God gave rock and
I gave rock and roll to you.
I like that song by Kiss. A lot of people shit on me for liking that song, but yeah.
But that song by Argent, Keep Your Head Up, that's a badass song with a bass. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, Argent is what I'm going to kick it off with.
Travis.
All right, I'm going to kick things off with a little lady from Toronto. I'm talking about Alana Miles with Black Velvet.
Good tune, man.
I knew Jerry would like that.
It's
Great
about
tune.
Elvis Presley. It's about Elvis. It's a great song. I love her voice. Great.
Is she still doing
kind of a
anything?
sexy
Is she
woman
still
too, man.
making albums? Is she still around?
I'm not. Yeah,
I've
she's
never heard.
still around, but I'm not sure what she's doing.
Oh,
I just think I think that's just a perfect pop rock song.
I heard that on the way home today, actually.
So
That's good.
my list is bands that are really still around today and still making albums, like good albums. Are basically album bands that lucky got a hit off of one of their albums that
Let's
sell a
see.
lot, sell at concerts. This is the little thing I wanted to do, but you, like Charles said, you can do what you want. You know, I am not a stickler to rules, but I picked a little band out of England called Judas Priest. You Got Another Thing Coming was their only Billboard hit. Their album sold more than the songs. I looked it up on Billboard. They only had one hit that charted, and that was Another Thing Coming by Judas
I
Priest.
find that hard to believe that Turbo Love was never a lot.
No, it
Never
wasn't.
made top one.
The album sold.
Top 100.
Nope. They only had one hit. The other ones were in the 200s.
So here's where you confused me, Mark.
I
You
looked
said
up on the Billboard charts.
Hold
dude.
on, hold on. You said Billboard, but Billboard's got a lot of charts. Billboard's got a metal chart.
I looked under the group
hard
and
rock
it
chart.
says hit singles. It said one Judas Priest, and it listed it. It said top 10 albums. Judas Priest had more of those than a single. So you're thinking albums. That's not, we're talking singles, not
No, I'm
albums.
talking singles, dude.
Yeah, that's
singles.
what it was. And then Jerry, what's your
I
number?
believe you. I believe you. That's just hard.
Well,
to
I did
believe.
my homework on all these to make sure, because there was a band. I didn't put Oingo Boingo on here because they had 3 hits. So I was like, damn, Oingo Boingo, why didn't you guys just have one so I could bring you up? But Jerry,
They had
what's your
3
number
hits,
10?
really?
They had 3 hits.
Good, regardless.
My number 10 is from a guy who made the great fucking album, The Eggplant That Ate Chicago. But that wasn't the album he's known for. He's known for this song. I'm talking about Norman Greenbaum, Spirit in the Sky, man.
Yeah.
Great fucking tune that was, man. Great fucking tune. But I don't think he's ever done anything else but that as far as hitting. You know what I mean?
More on that later.
One of you guys are going to bring up Dexy's Midnight Runners. I already see it, man.
Oh, come on.
I-
Every fucking movie that has Vietnam or 60s or 70s, that song is always in
It is.
It is.
So,
And it's been covered a million times.
and I like the song. I've always liked the song. So I
It's
don't-
a
I don't
great
apologize
song.
for it.
It's a great song.
It is, man. So
That's my number 10.
what's your number 10, Charles?
All right. Well, I'm not really in an order either. They're all about the same to me, except that's what I'll go with. And I'm gonna go with a band called Los Lobos. Who their one hit was the cover of La Bamba.
It was.
They had some better stuff than that.
How Will the Wolf Survive is a great album.
It's
Yeah,
a badass album.
Badass album.
I
I'm
got that
in,
on vinyl.
Los Lobos I thought was way better than that. Just
And
one
they're
hit.
still around touring, so they're really good.
Check
dur-
them out, folks. Los Lobos.
During COVID, they were doing freaking like drive-in theaters where you stay in your car and they were playing on stage in front of the theater. So they were out there, man.
Yeah.
Andy, what's your number 10?
My number 10 is going to be this guy really is a one-hit wonder, or is it? I went with Rockwell. Somebody's watching me.
Yeah, he was a one-hit
I went
wonder.
with that because Michael Jackson sings the hook on there.
I like that album. No, that album is pretty good. It's not bad. That was one of my Columbia House cassettes back in the day.
And of course, he got busted by the IRS.
Oh, does Daddy didn't get him out? Barry
Because
Gordy.
Daddy didn't get him out or Daddy didn't care. Fucking Barry Gordy. and
Barry
shit.
Gordy, Motown, bitch. I
Oh,
love
man.
Motown. I need to play some Motown on that metal station, and now people are going. Just joking. I haven't
Well,
played.
I got the teas coming up. I can help you with some temptations.
I love the Temptations, man.
Yeah, me
Uh,
too.
What's your number 10, Travis?
Well, first I gotta say I love Somebody's Watching Me. It's one of my favorite music videos,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I love that fake English accent he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got
Hey.
the 45 too.
Hey, Charles,
Oh,
did you? 1 second. I just got to ask Charles, Mr. Beatles. Did you know that Rockwell in that album did Taxman?
Okay.
He did a cover of Taxman. Go check it out.
Huh.
Travis.
All right, we go from Canada to Sydney, Australia for Midnight Oil. Beds Are Burning.
Oh yeah, they
I
made.
Was that their only hit, or was
No,
it?
no, they had other albums, but that was their only like top 10 or whatever. Their albums sold well, but they're basically Australian known, you know. But they
And
hit in
it's-
America with that.
It's basically a political song, and Peter Garrett, the lead singer, is a former politician, and he still fronts the band to this day.
Well, they
So-
retired, didn't they? I thought they were retiring.
No, I think they're still going.
No, I think they were doing final shows like Kiss, but
I mean,
that'll go on for 10 years. So, but yeah, I had their first 3 albums pretty cool. I like them. It's
it's a
just
cool
watching
song.
in the video where he's like, time has come. It's like, dude, calm down. You're having a seizure. Shut up. Stop.
Hell of a great,
Dun.
hell of a great third drummer for AC/DC too. Man, he did awesome. with that band.
And I love the band name. I love the band name, Midnight Oil. That's such a cool name
It's
for
pretty
a
cool. A
band.
lot of great bands came out of Australia, especially in excess. And then we get to but they weren't a one-hit wonder.
Rose Tattoo, man.
Huh?
Rose Tattoo is good too.
I need to
There you
listen.
go
I need
again
to
with
listen to that band.
bullshit.
Charles keeps bringing them up. I think I'll listen to him when he finally does it as a review on Freeform. So I just listen to all this other shit because I got to do reviews. But mine is 10
Yeah,
years after.
appetite shit.
My number 10 is with a great guitar player named Albert Lee. 10 years after, had one hit called "I Love to Change the World."
Alvin Lee, not Albert. Alvin.
Alvin Lee. Yeah, I'm not even drinking or smoking. I'm still
Albert
fucking
Lee.
amazed.
Gosh,
Alvin Lee.
you're more coherent when you're drinking, dude.
Huh?
You're like
I'm
Johnny-
more
you're like
coherent
Johnny-
when I'm drinking. Yeah.
You're
but I'm
like
not-
Johnny Fever. You're more coherent when you're drunk. or stoned.
I need that alcohol. I'm like Aerosmith, man. I need that buzz to make a great album, right? Hey, I think I'm doing fine. But then we get to your number 9, Jerry.
Number 9 is a band and a song off an album called Slim Bing in 1970. Mountains, Mississippi Queen, man.
Nice.
Oh, good one.
That
What a
almost
great
made my
fucking
list.
Song. I mean, that song is a fucking beast, man. Still today, man. It's one of
Yeah.
my favorite songs.
That's an amazing band. Amazing band. I love it.
Hey,
Being for an Imaginary Western, all kinds of fucking great tunes.
Oh, man. Nantucket Sleigh Ride.
I got 3 albums by Mountain now, Andy.
Good. And
I don't
Leslie West, I've got a lot of his solo stuff too after Mountain broke up.
I gotta listen to them and what's that fucking band with Mahogany Rush? I need to listen to them too.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
heard a
yeah.
couple Mahogany Rushes.
stuff.
Yeah, Mahogany Rush is
Wow.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then we get to your number 9, Charles.
With Travis, Midnight Oil, Beds Are
Yeah.
Burning.
Nice.
Just keep on going. He was a great drummer too, though. Like I said, awesome on Thunderstruck.
Thunder. A lot of people give that album shit. I love that fucking. That's the first tour I saw. Only tour I
Just
saw
for
ACDC. on.
Christmas, man. Ain't that one of the best ACDC?
I love that fucking song. It's the best Christmas song ever. Except I
I
don't
love
want to
Razor's
mention
Edge. That's a good album.
who.
Razor's Edge.
Razor's Edge is a great album. Fucking
Yeah.
Thunderstruck, Money, whatever that
Oh,
one
yeah.
is. Fucking
I saw
Money
them
Talk,
for-
Money Talk.
Come on,
Do it for the money.
I saw them for
The
I don't-
title track's awesome, though.
Yeah, Razor's Edge is great too.
Oh, definitely.
And then we get to your number 9, Andy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Walking the Wild Side by Lou Reed. That was his only hit. And he
Damn.
made a lot of albums. Not my kind of albums, but he was a popular throughout his whole career.
My
Lou Reed.
God, you and Edwin should get along. I got.
No,
I had,
I don't
I had to
know what
review
to do.
that album. Lou Reed with the Velvet Underground with Nico. That was fucking just as torture as Mascara Sue.
That's
I'm
not
just
exactly
telling you,
character.
it's poor. Nico's voice is bad. God, damn. Lou Reed is a lot better than Nico. She was an
Oh,
artist.
big time. You know what's really good is Rock and Roll Animal by Lou Reed. It's a live album where he does all the Velvet Underground songs.
I
as a
like-
solo
wasn't that-
artist.
Wasn't
It's
that Lou
badass.
Reed song? Wasn't "Walk on the Wild Side" sampled a lot by rappers?
Yes.
Oh yeah, big
do,
time.
Do. You know what? I do like that song where he did the cover. Now I Could Dance. I remember that. That was a pretty cool song.
Yeah.
And I do like some of Lulu. But Travis,
Oh,
which
well,
number
You're the only
9?
one. You're the only
No.
one.
Yeah.
I like it mostly for the music, but go ahead,
Oh.
Travis.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Okay,
Number-
Wild
Number
Cherry,
9.
play that
Number 9.
music. Play that funky music, white boy. I love that
Some
song.
Wild
fucking
Cherry.
Wild Cherry, man.
Yeah.
Wow,
All right. Love that song.
Have you guys ever got any cherry out in the wild?
Iris, man. Well, Donnie Iris came a little bit after that song, but he
I
wasn't.
like Donnie Iris, man. He's pretty cool. I wonder if you guys picked another song by like it's a total one-hit wonder that I love, but I didn't pick it because he didn't do anything after. But I picked a band that I love to this day that is still making great fucking albums. That it's back in America, touring in Europe, touring everywhere. Europe. The Final Countdown. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da. I fucking love that song. That
All
is-
right. Time out. I'm gonna call
That's-
bullshit on this one.
Yeah.
I did not like that song, Carrie. But you mean to tell me I did not?
It
crack
wasn't
the
it
top
wasn't in the
100?
top 100. Wasn't in the top.
Bullshit.
They had one
Carrie
hit.
was in the top 10.
I looked on Billboard and said
way.
No
one hit.
way.
The Final Countdown. No, the video was all over. Just because it was played on MTV a lot did not
It
count
was
for
all over
sales a
the
lot.
radio too, man. All right.
Of course,
I
Carrie
don't know.
was
I
a
don't
hit.
know. So
It wasn't a hit.
Carrie
Shit,
was a
right.
hit. I bet my life that was a hit.
Well, check it out. Well, if I messed up, I messed up. But I looked it up on Billboard. They said they had one hit, and they make that isn't my favorite album by Europe. I like the album since 2004 that they're more Deep Purple, and they went back and the albums before the Final Countdown with Seven Doors Motel and shit like
But here's
that.
the thing, Mark. Mark, are you looking at the top 40 or top 100?
I was looking at top 100. I told you it was
Oh, okay.
anything in the
I
top 100.
don't
is
remember.
picking.
I'm drunk. I'm just asking. But
You're
yeah,
drunk, fucking asshole.
I'm gonna call malarkey on that one. But I got
Yeah.
Well, you could have messed. I could have messed up, but what the fuck?
It shouldn't have been a hit. It was a terrible song, but
Ah, dude, that song is played at every sporting event every
How
time.
come,
Carrie?
how come the Final Countdown was the
Carrie.
single and Carrie was a number 3 single? What
Was-
are you looking at?
I looked up on Billboard. I would have put it on there if I saw they had another hit.
I actually don't care because I'm pretty sure some of mine are debatable too.
yeah, I mean I do too. But
I don't care.
Yeah, so he said some of his would have been debatable, and you're calling me out as always.
Yeah,
you're
but
gonna be calling-
still,
you're gonna
it
be
became
calling me
number
out here
3
in a
on the
minute.
Billboard chart. Number 3.
I didn't see it on the rock chart or the top 200.
Billboard.
Rock charts,
Billboard.
rock charts don't count. I'm talking about the Billboard top
Yeah,
200.
it was
Yes,
Billboard.
the Billboard Top 100 was number 3.
Top
in
200. Okay,
1987.
okay, I fucked up, but that's
Oh,
my
well.
number 9. I can't go back and change it.
No,
Oh.
no, you can't. But I just like to debate about it. That's all.
All right, we get to your number 8, Jerry.
my number 8 is, speaking of Wild Cherry, just mentioned the guy, Donnie Iris. Aaliyah, man. What a great fucking rocking tune that is, man. That's actually a very good album, man, if you listen to the whole thing. Great voice, guy's got some fucking range. He still has that range. He's like 80 years old and can still hit the fucking notes in that song. Amazing lyrics, amazing singer, I mean. That's my number 8, Donnie Iris, Aaliyah.
What's your number 8, Charles?
This band is not around anymore, but I love them so much, and they had more than one hit. Damn it, even though they didn't. They really had one, but they had another song, an underground classic, "The Waitresses." I know what boys like.
Weren't they in that movie Bachelor Party?
Oh, I'm sure. I don't know.
Yeah, they
You
were
know.
playing at the
That
party.
might have been them. Now that you mentioned
That
I've
was
never-
them
Yeah.
in the Bachelor Party where the fucking donkey was doing lines.
Yeah.
I love
What's the name
fucking
of that
movie.
Christmas tune
That's
they
a
had,
great movie.
Travis?
What? Oh, Christmas wrapping. I think that's what it's
Yeah,
called.
yeah, or something like that. They had a Christmas song too, a classic.
Yeah, they had
Christmas.
a Christmas song too. Yeah, K Rock played them all the time here in LA area.
Yeah, they really don't do anything. I know the singers passed away and stuff like that, so they don't do anything anymore. But I've always loved that. So check it out. It's a goofy, quirky song. Interesting
song.
album that it's on. So
Pretty good, man. Andy, what's your number 8?
Yeah, my number 8 is from a band called Flowbots. I got a couple of their albums. They're pretty interesting. Their one lone hit was Handlebars. Came out
Never
like
heard
in the, I guess in the mid 2000s.
Oh,
I like to drive my bike with no handlebars, with no handlebars. It's a really good album.
fuck.
It's a mix of rap and rock.
I remember when my handlebars fell off my bike when I was riding, I fucking ate shit. It's looking hard. I learned how to ride after that with no handlebars.
What kind of bike were you riding where they just?
It was
fell
a
off?
Huffy, dude. Huffies suck.
Who the fuck put that together? I should say. What the
My
hell?
grandpa. That's when we started buying bikes already made. We just double checked the bolts to make sure they were tight when we got home. But what's your number 8, Travis?
Well, we're going to the 60s now. I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.
Oh, that's a good song.
Arthur Brown. I love that song. It may have been his only hit, but he was a major influence on Alice Cooper, Marilyn Manson, and so on and so forth.
So he's who I have to blame for Marilyn Manson. Alice Cooper's great. Yeah.
I love that song. I love that song.
That is a great song, man. Did Creedence do one of his songs or was that somebody else? I think they did another. No. Then we get to.
They did Screaming Jay Hawkins.
Oh, that was
did
Screaming
that.
Jay Hawkins. Yeah, they did one of theirs. I'm a little bit confused, and I didn't even drink or smoke. I need some alcohol, damn it. Stat, give me some alcohol. All right. Then we get to my number 8, which is a fucking great band. Everybody worships this band in every fucking group we're in. I don't know what you guys think about it, but it's sad that this band wasn't bigger in America. I've been getting into them lately. Chris Sinzak's been getting into them. What is it? Joseph's. What's his name? Stephen Kirsch. I think this is his favorite band. Then Lizzie, the boys are back in town.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
great fucking band. Great song. All their lineups are great.
Time
Foreman,
out.
America.
It's their only hit, Jerry.
Only
It's
hit.
their-
Is it really? Okay.
Only
Yes.
hit.
Yeah.
Even though Jailbreak has played the shit ton on classic rock radio, this is their only charting hit.
Or the
Really?
Cowboys.
Now that's a surprise. That's a
Just
surprise.
remember, we listen to stations that have album orientated rock. They don't
Yeah.
play just the singles.
That
So
surprises me. That surprises me.
yeah, so then we get to your number 7, Jerry.
My number 7 is if you're a rock and roll fan in the 80s, this song was all over the place. You loved it and you sang it. Aldo Nova, Fantasy.
Oh
What
yeah.
kind of fucking song that is. Everybody knew that song in the 80s, man. It was a rocker at the time, man. Still a cool tune when it comes on the radio.
That's a great.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
The albums were really good.
He
I liked
tried to
the-
re-record that album and it fucking stunk and he took it off the market really quick.
yeah. What a cool tune that was, man. Still a cool tune today.
I like
Yeah.
the remix of that song. That's
He took that off the market because I heard him on an Eddie Trunk interview. He says, yeah, that album didn't fly. I took it off. He didn't like it after he heard it. But then we get to your number 7, Charles.
Right back.
Well, I put Thin Lizzy with you, so I can just knock it out. It
Cool.
is their only charting single, so they have way more than that
Okay.
one. So
Chinatown.
not doing anything today. That's breaking your little rule on that, but that's okay.
No, but they made plenty of great albums after this song and before and after. So that
Yeah.
was I didn't but they still have Gorman doing Thin Lizzy tribute shows as Thin Lizzy. So
Yeah.
and they tried to redo Thin Lizzy as Black Star Riders, but they decided just to call it a different name and not call it Thin Lizzy because of Phil, in honor of Phil. They wanted to call it a different name, which was the right thing to do. And I love Black Star Riders. Sad that
Me
Gorman
too.
left. So Ricky
They
Warwick's
have
the
about
only.
4 albums, don't they? Black Star
Oh,
Rider.
They have 5. I have all
Oh,
5.
5. Okay.
They're all good, dude. They just
I
released a
got
new
the
one.
first
Pretty good.
2. The first
Yeah.
2 is really good.
Well, you need to get the 3. Do you have Heavy Fire?
No, I
That's
don't.
great.
Heavy
That's a
Fire is
great-
my favorite. That is fucking hard as fuck, dude.
I didn't know Scott Gorham left.
He
I
did.
didn't
He
know
did. The new album does not have Stock Gorham on it. He left, and so did that
Oh, wow.
other guy who was in that band, Brother Kane. He left
Yeah.
before the album before that.
Great band.
Yeah,
Great
I love
band.
Ricky Warwick, man. I need to hear his solo stuff. He's got a great voice.
He's like ready to fill lineup.
Yeah.
He's-
So, who did their number 7 right now? Was it you, Andy?
Did
Yeah.
I did,
Andy,
yeah.
your turn, Andy.
Yeah, it's my turn. I went with he is part of the Southern rock movement in the mid-70s. I'm talking about Elvin Bishop, Fooled Around and Fell in Love.
Fuck,
Was
Mickey
his
Thomas.
well-known hit. But he had several albums and in fact a couple of chart-topping live albums as well. Fantastic
Fabulous
guitar
guitar
player.
player. Great fucking guitar
Yeah.
player.
Badass guitar player.
Yeah,
But that
man.
was his one hit, and he didn't even play that much guitar on this song. It was more of a radio-friendly song. And
Yeah.
in fact, it was also played at my wedding as well. It's one of my wife's favorite songs.
Yeah, with the great Mickey Thomas from Jefferson Starship on there.
He still
great
sings
song.
that song with his
Yeah, he
Starship
does.
version. Now he still sings it. Yeah,
He still sounds
Oh, does he?
great too, man.
Yeah, he sounds awesome. Yeah, he does.
Sounds
Yeah.
great. But also, me and Lee did a review on that Freeform Rock podcast, not with that song, but we did Elvin Bishop's album "Strutting My Stuff." Pretty good
Yeah.
album too.
Yeah, it is.
Travis, what's your number 7?
My number 7 is, in my opinion, one of the greatest songs of the 80s, A Flock of Seagulls That Ran So Far Away. And it's not a flock, it's a colony. That's what a group of seagulls is called. But,
It's sad. All that hairspray made him go bald.
but I do like one other song they did, Space Age Love Song. That's a good one too.
Yeah, they have some good albums, and they're still playing today. And but he's bald and he's fat. Fucking, he inhaled all that fucking hairspray, dude, and he's fucking like gained some weight on that shit. But like all those girls in the 80s, most of them are fat.
He gained some weight like 40 years later. Jesus Christ, leave him alone.
I'm just joking. Look, I gained weight. I thought I was fat when I was 18. I'm fucking a fat fuck now. So, and I didn't use hairspray. But my number 7 is a band we're going to be doing on here with Ralph and Joseph Staub, Nazareth. I picked Love Hurts. We're going to do this in a couple weeks, I think, right, Charles? Preview our next show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a Nazareth show, just a preview because we're not doing a show next week. So Nazareth, Love Hurts. So Jerry, what's your number 6?
I'm gonna call myself out on this one because they did have another hit, but I doubt if any of you guys know the name of the song. So I'm gonna consider it a one-hit wonder. The Tubes, She's a Beauty.
Yeah, that's good.
Definitely.
They only had one hit.
No, they had one more.
Was it White Punks on Dope?
No.
Talk to
something
you
else.
later. It had to be Talk to You Later.
But it was so high up, I didn't count it. So I still think it was a one-hit wonder. What a great fucking tune it is. So
Yeah, that's a great
written
song.
by the great Steve Lukather from Toto.
Really?
Sung by the great Fee Waybill, man. Great fucking combo that was, dude.
Prairie Prince is a great drummer. He played on John Fogerty's Centerfield album and was in the videos. Yeah. But
Cool
Talk
tune.
to You Later wasn't a hit. That song's was everywhere.
No, I can't remember the name of it. I forgot it. I looked it
White
up.
Punks on Dope.
But
the
see,
great-
I admit they did have another hit, but nobody knows
White
what it
Punks.
is, obviously. So.
White Punks on Dope. The great Motley Crue did that
I'll
on the
look
new
it up. Just
Tattoo
keep it
album.
going. Keep it going. I'll look it up here real quick.
I can't stand White Punks on Dope.
Really?
I
Have you heard
can't stand White Punks on Dope.
You haven't heard the Motley Crue version? It's pretty good. I like it.
Rather not.
Hey, nobody makes fun of New Tattoo except First Band on the Moon. That's the only song they make fun of on that album. That song should be made fun of. So what's your number 6, Charles?
Britpop group. And I don't think they're together anymore, but the singer's definitely been doing stuff. And I think they had some great stuff, but they're known for one song, Bittersweet Symphony, The Verve.
Yeah, they got screwed by the Stones on that one, right?
Yeah, well, no, that manager, the old manager there, Alan Klein. Yeah, it was Alan Klein and the Stones. But they have some good stuff besides that. And also Richard Ashcroft, the lead singer, has done quite a bit of work on his own. So either look into one or the other, the Verve or Richard Ashcroft. And they got some decent stuff.
Nice.
I like that song though. I love that song.
It's a
actually.
good song. I love
Yeah.
the Rolling Stone. Dun, 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 dun. Fucking good sample they use there. Works really good with the song. So what's your number 6, Andy?
Yeah, I'm going to go with you, Mark, on this one. Nazareth, Love Hurts.
Nice. I don't
It's a
really
good
know
song.
any other Nazareth songs, but I'm gonna be knowing more in a couple weeks.
Well,
so.
that
The
whole album is
Well,
fantastic.
Well, I
Hair
like
of
Hair of the
Dog.
Dog. I like I know Hair of the Dog. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's on the album, Hair of the
Yeah.
Dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, Triumph also did a great version of Love Hurts, Charles.
All right.
Really?
Yeah, they did. You never heard that version to Triumph? They do a good
They
version of it.
rule. That's why they
Triumph rules.
rule.
Well, Triumph does rule. I have all Rick Emmett solo albums too. And then your number 6, Travis.
Well, this will be my last 80s song on the list. The Vapors, Turning Japanese. I love that song.
I really think
And
so.
it's not what you think it's about. It's all about the cliches about angst and youth and turning into something you didn't expect to. That's what it's about.
Well, I
According
heard
to,
the singer said it was about jacking off.
Yeah, that's what I was heard.
Yeah.
I think nowadays he's like a lawyer or something.
It's about jacking off. He got Chinese eyes.
That's fucked up.
Well, he
One
said
of the
that. I heard the interview.
One of the best laughable bad videos ever. So corny.
I think one of the worst videos is fucking Wall of Voodoo, fucking Mexican radio.
That was almost on my list. That was almost on my list.
What
about,
I thought about them, but they didn't do anything after or before. So I I want to pick bands that are still relevant.
What about
So my number 6 is, I don't know if this is debatable or not. I did look it up. It was their only hit, even though we like a lot more by this band. We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister. I think that was their only top 10 hit.
Yeah.
So I picked We're Not Gonna Take It by Twisted Sister. And they got The Price, they got Captain Howdy, they got all these fucking great songs.
Yeah.
Fucking You Can't Stop Rock and Roll, but this is what they're known for.
You're gonna burn in hell.
They're gonna burn it. Pee Wee Herman, dude, when they're doing the video. That part. And get in the middle of their video. They're not even wearing makeup in that video. And that was, they were out of costume out of that one. But that was funny. I go, why aren't they in their makeup? Why is they're doing a video
Yeah,
for
because
this?
they were just wearing jeans and
They're
t-shirts.
just wearing jeans and t-shirts in that video.
Yeah.
So what's your number 5, Jerry?
I mean, Andy had mentioned this earlier. Elvin Bishop, Fooled Around and Fell in Love, man. Love that song. Great tune, man. Like I said, Mickey still performs that song with his version of Starship. Mickey's one of the greatest singers in rock history, in my opinion. Nothing else more needs to be said about that one.
Talk about a weird band that Jefferson Starship they have a version going out with no original members of Jefferson Starship in it.
Right.
It's
Well,
like
called
Foreigner.
It's called Mickey Thomas's Starship now.
Yeah,
so.
I know, but the other band uses Jefferson, has a chick in there, like a hot blonde. Pretty cool.
Yeah, but
looking
it
chick.
still has the original bass player, though.
Oh, it does? What's
I can't
his
remember
guy?
his name.
Pete?
I can't remember his name.
Pete? Is it Pete?
No, it's not Pete Sears. It's the
Oh,
other
not Pete
guy.
Sears? Oh, okay. But then your number 5, Charles?
I'm gonna follow up with what you had there. Twisted Sister. We're Not Gonna Take It. It was literally their only hit. But I Want to Rock was awesome. But yeah, it was an MTV thing and other great songs there. So I'm gonna go with Twisted Sister as well. We're Not Gonna Take It.
Yeah, MTV made the album sell, not actually the singles. So the album was double platinum. So that's what I like, man. Bands that they're not single bands, because all the singles are usually pop or rock fluff. So
Or
when
like
you get
radio-friendly songs.
radio friendly songs, because we like albums. We like to listen to an album in order. Sometimes I put shit on shuffle and then I hear a song from an album. I go, I want to hear that album right now. So I go back and listen to the whole album. Sometimes I hate that about shuffle, because I want to
Yeah, David Freiberg, he's the only original member of the original Jefferson Airplane.
Okay. At least he plays with them. He's not
And-
like
And I have to confess something. I misunderstood the tubes. They actually had 4 hits, so that's my fuck up. So we're even now.
That's the only one everybody remembers.
True,
Nobody
yeah.
remembers them other 3.
Yeah.
So what's your number 5, Andy?
My number 5 is a controversial singer back in the late 80s, early 90s. Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You.
Yeah. Written by the
That
great
was
Prince.
Huh?
Written by Prince.
Well, yeah, it's written by Prince and
One of the ballsy ass fucking move, ripping up that picture of the Pope on
Oh,
Saturday
do
Night
like
Live,
that.
man.
And
That's
now
a-
she's right because with all that crap going on with the Catholic Church, she was
Yeah,
right
she
about that.
was. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she's found out right.
And
I
now
thought-
she's some kind of priestess.
Politics.
I'm not talking about politics,
But that's a great song.
but
And she sings the hell out of it.
I like
I
Prince's.
like watching that every now and then, and you just see the crowd just like dead silence after she does that. Fucking love it, dude.
I like the
Oh,
Prince
cool.
version better.
One of the best rock and roll moments in history, in my opinion. Dude.
And Cornell's version is okay, but not better than hers. I think she's got the best version of that song.
She has the type. It's a good version for you guys, but her voice is like nothing compared. The ups and downs. It's like Kate Bush. It's like Kate Bush to me. Oh, she has that same.
I'm not a
voice as
huge
Kate-
fan of her music, but I just thought that was a kind
I
of
know
cool-
she has that ups and downs. It's like you like what's that girl's name? You ought to know.
Alanis.
You know how her voice goes. Yeah, it has that.
that was kind of a fad in that '90s. A lot of singers tried to add that to their voice.
Yeah,
for some reason.
Kate Bush was the one who started that shit. Travis, what's your number 5?
Well, first off about Sinead O'Connor, one thing I want to bring up is when Beavis and Butthead commented on the video. Butthead was playing with himself, and then you found them. They were sleeping. Yeah, they were just sleeping. They fell asleep to it.
Oh my gosh.
But
So
my
wh-
number 5. My number 5 is Space Hog. In the meantime, I love
good
that
song.
song.
Yeah. Good
That's a
song.
great,
Yeah.
great 90s track.
Yep,
And
it is.
then I get to Eric RMCP Jordan's all-time favorite song.
Oh
Queen's
boy,
Rising,
Silent Lucidity.
Silent Lucidity. Their only hit, but they were $1 million gold album sellers before and after. So that was their biggest fucking hit. Even though their
I-
videos were all over MTV with Empire, everything off of Mindcrime was on there. They were an MTV band, but they weren't selling singles, they were selling albums. And then we get to your number 4, Jerry.
My number 4 is sort of a band I never liked until the beautiful, talented Kate Dory made me listen to them again. And I really like these guys. Blind Melon, No Rain, man. I really like that song, dude. I like that guy's voice. Shannon Hoon, is that his
Hoon.
name?
Yeah.
Brandon Hoon.
My favorite song is Galaxy.
Another fucking, great talent lost to drugs, unfortunately. You
That whole
couldn't stand
album.
him. Couldn't stand him until she made me listen to him again, and I really like him now. So I need to go back and listen to a lot of albums, man, because I'm liking a lot of stuff now that I didn't like back then. Thank you, Charles, for Anthrax, by the way.
That's a good song. It almost made my list.
yes.
Yeah, but you should listen to their last album, which has the song Galaxy, dude. It's fucking, Shannon Hoon was big friends with Axl Rose.
Yeah.
He was in the video Don't Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Yep. So Charles, what's your number 4?
I don't know about this one. I guess they only had one hit. Again, maybe MTV would get it twisted sometimes, but I found it on some site. And they said this was their only hit, kind of like Thin Lizzy, I think. Mark, I know how you hold this band to your heart here.
Must be a band I hate.
Faith No More with Epic. Boy, do
Yeah.
they have some other good shit, man.
Ooh, it's a hell of a band. Hell of a band.
I
Faith
like
No More,
one
baby.
song.
They got more than one song.
But I only
got an
like one
album.
song, and it's Easy. Their cover of Easy. It's because he sings level.
That's one of the worst.
That's like one of the worst songs.
God dang. Yeah, Epic. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Yeah, what the fuck is it? Tell me what the fuck is it? I don't know. You give me a fucking Epic.
You don't do it right, Mark. You don't do it right at all.
is it? What is it?
He sounds like Gollum.
Precious.
They did a great cover of War Pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They do. Yep.
You guys enjoy.
We will.
I hated
Except
that
for the
band since I
live
first
version.
heard the album. I like the guitar player in the band.
Big Jim Martin.
Yeah, he's the only one I liked. He was in what was it, Bill and Ted?
It's rad. It's a rad. They're rad. They're
Yeah,
rad.
Jeff Beers. I told Jeff Beers today I would help him if he did it. He should have a podcast called Everything is Rad with Jeff Beers. And I said, I'm serious. Make a podcast, Jeff. But what's your number 4, Andy?
Yeah, my number 4 is they are one-hit wonders, but they didn't do that much stuff after this. But I really like the song, and for years I always thought it was Van Morrison, but it's a band called King Harvest, "Dancing in the Moonlight."
Nice.
I
Good
know the
one.
song. Yeah, I never knew the name of the band that people that did it, but I know the song. So
But didn't
Yeah,
then
it's a
Lizzie
great
do a
song. I
version of
always thought it was
Dancing in
Van
the
Morrison.
Moonlight?
Huh?
Then Lizzie did a Dancing in the Moonlight, didn't he? Dancing in the Moonlight.
Caught me in its spotlight.
Yeah, that was then Lizzie had a version of that.
Huh? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because nobody knows Thin Lizzy. Everybody, we need to do a review of Thin Lizzy, man. They fucking rule. You gotta.
I'm on board for that.
Oh wow. Yeah, we do longer episodes on Freeform because Charles has more time. So what's your number 4, Travis?
My number 4, I mucked up when I put Turning Japanese as my last 80s hit on the list. Red Rider, Lunatic Fringe.
Oh, I love
Love
that.
Man, and Jeff Jones, the bassist, was in a very early version of Rush
Damn.
before. And it comes with a caveat because Tom Cochrane, when he left, he had a hit on his own with Life as a Highway.
Yeah, the best version.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you.
Man,
you didn't like Blake
Lunatic-
Shelton's version? Wasn't it Blake Shelton? that
No,
did
it was some band that did it in Cars.
some country band did it too.
Yeah,
Are you talking about-
the Cars movie. You know, Disney Cars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a country band did it. It's fucking horrible.
But Lunatic Fringe, it sounds very Pink Floyd. I love that song, man. It's great.
Yeah, Lunatic Fringe. I know you're
Yeah.
out there. I fucking love Tom Cocker, man. He's a Canadian. He's huge in Canada. So,
Yeah.
And then we get to my number 4. I don't know if Jerry picked this, but they made 3 good albums and they're still around without Dan Huff. But I'm a Believer by Giant. That was a fucking great band, man. They got some great riffs on that first album, Last of the Runaways. I like the album Burnt. I forgot it, but I play them a lot on that metal station. Dan Huff could fucking play that guitar, man. Fucking rules.
Big in country now is what he's used
Yeah,
to.
well, he does his daughter. His daughter is a country artist, so he produces her and writes.
Played
for
on
her.
Shania's popular album.
Yeah, go back to your brother's band because his brother's a drummer. And,
He makes appearances every now and then.
Yeah, he played on the new album. He played a song on the new album. Pretty good new album too. I forgot the name of it though. So what's your number 3, Jerry?
All right, this one I don't know. It's the only hit that I know that they had. I know more songs from them, but I don't know if they were hits or not. But I'm gonna go with "Freeze" all right now.
Yeah.
I know they had that song. I'm sure
Wishing
that song
Well?
that Ace and Paul covered.
Wishing Well.
No,
Water.
that
Fire and
Fire-
Water. I don't know if that was a charting hit or not, but it's a cool tune.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I think it's the only hit that they had.
have you heard Wishing Well?
Yeah, I know the song. I'm
Not
just
a
saying
hit.
it wasn't a hit though.
I know,
don't
but it's
think.
great.
Yeah.
they
Anything
were like
Paul
what? They
Rogers
were like-
sings.
It's basically pre-Bad Company, I guess they were. Yeah. Simon Kirk, Paul Rogers. I don't know if Boz was in there or not. Was he the bass
No, it
player?
was Simon Kirk and Paul Rogers.
That's the only
Because the
Okay.
guitar player died, and then they formed
yeah.
Bad
Bad
Company. Yeah,
Okay.
With Mick Rouse.
yeah, with Mick Rouse. Mick Rouse is a great guitarist, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
Paul Rogers has done a bad album except for that Queen album.
Oh.
Just didn't mesh.
Oof.
But what's your number 3, Charles?
Yeah, here's another one that I'm not sure. I found this there. I don't know. Maybe a couple of their other singles charted, but I don't know. So if I'm wrong, I apologize, but I found it here. Rat, Round and Round. Allegedly, that's their only high charting single.
It
I don't know
is.
about top 99 or anything like that.
I think I saw they had 3 when I looked at Billboard. 3
Yeah, I'm
charting
looking at like
songs.
top 40 and above.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was going for at first, top 40.
Like Round and Round is supposedly the only one, and we all know Rat's got more than one song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Talking about him
Rules.
beginning of the episode, so
Yeah.
I almost.
I don't hate Rat. They're cool. So Dawkins better, but I don't hate Rat.
Who's got a better swagger, Don Dawkins, or Stephen Piercy?
Oh, Stephen Piercy.
That's the
Yeah, because I know you go by swagger with the shirt you're wearing, Charles. So
the Piercy, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Don doesn't do anything on stage. I've seen him.
Steven's got a great fucking stage presence.
Oh, yeah,
he
he
does.
Well,
Yeah.
he did. Well, I
Yeah,
guess
it's a little
he's
bit.
sober now, ain't he?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
sober and he's
he
had
was-
2 knee
He was
operations.
gone for a
Yeah.
while. He was
Yeah,
pretty
I
gone
s-
for a while.
I saw Piercy about 3 years ago, and he was fantastic on stage.
No, I heard he's
He's
pretty
really
damn
good.
good. I have his last 2 solo albums. I like Arcade. I need to get Arcade albums. Anybody out there got any Arcade? I need there are 2 albums. Fred Corey was the drummer from Cinderella Hunter. Pretty good shit. I can't afford them right now. So you're number 3, Andy.
So I just want to make this clear. I'm not a Rat hater. I just like Motley Crue more.
That's fine.
My number 3 is going to be he was known more as a producer, but he also had a lot of solo albums, and he produced Elvis Costello. I'm talking about Nick Lowe with Cruel to Be Kind.
I remember him on MTV and I was like, next. I was bored. I remember that. Did he have that hair, that spiky hair? Kind of
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like- he's like Lamal. I hated Lamal. Remember Lamal? Never ending story. Hush Hush, Kaja Gugu. Singer of Kaja Gugu.
Yeah, what about him?
You shy. Hush Hush. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's
Yeah, I
Lamal.
know the song, but Nick
I'm still
Lowe.
praying. I'm still praying that none of you guys.
No, I'm
pick
talking
that
about the
next
look.
two.
They had the same
I'm still
look.
praying none of you guys have picked that song for the next 2 songs. I hope it's not.
Oh God, they didn't do anything after that, so I didn't pick them in my
I
rules.
didn't think Nick Lowe had crazy hair like that at all.
I don't remember. I just remember he bugged me. Just the music, so I probably turned him off. Like Neil Young, I love Neil Young, but his rockabilly stuff on MTV was like, oh God, no. I hated that stuff. I know you like the rockabilly stuff, and it's cool. I like
do.
I like 95% of Neil Young, so
Oh, wow.
I'm cool on him.
I didn't know you liked that much of it.
Oh, I like a lot of Neil Young, dude. I don't listen to him as much. I got that live Rust. I haven't opened it up yet. I need to listen to that. But
Yeah.
Travis, what's your number 3?
Well, I'll say right now, my last 3 songs are all from the 60s.
Mhm.
So, at number 3, Jerry, you mentioned him, Norman Greenbaum, Spirit in the Sky. I love that song. What a all-time classic rock song. Maybe the first Christian rock song,
Hmm.
even though he was Jewish.
Some band in the 80s redid that. I remember a video was like kind of psychedelic looking. I can't remember who redid that song. But I thought I watched it. I didn't turn it off. Like I went to VH1 on some songs. But I remember when VH1 was mostly like adult contemporary.
Yeah.
It's like you go there for
Right.
Celine Dion. And I go, oh no, Celine Dion, back to MTV. Wait, they're playing Cyndi Lauper. What the fuck? Is there a game on?
And then VH1 actually became better than MTV.
I know
because
they
MTV was
started
starting
doing
to
Yeah.
get-
Wow.
Metalomania. It's like MTV fucking sucked, and then VH1 became like our go-to channel. It's
Yeah.
like weird.
Let me promote a
With story
channel. I'm
colors
gonna
and stuff.
promote. Any guys do the XI app on your smart TVs, man?
I do.
XITE.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
on-demand videos, any video you want, Mike. It's so cool.
I found out you could just put in a band
Yeah.
and it'll start with it
Yep.
and it'll start showing all these bands in their genre without picking
Right,
like.
yeah.
But I
Or you
did
can
Judas
just search. Or you
Priest.
can just search.
I was getting Saxon and Accept. I was like, fuck yeah, this fucking rules.
I know. Bad as hell. I love
awesome.
that channel.
And then
It's a great
I
song.
get to my number 3, and they even made a joke about this when they released a hit album. They called it our greatest hit and other songs. Dream Theater, Pull Me Under.
Well,
So yeah, fucking great band, and fucking Mark Dolly's like this right now. Dream Theater.
I love that song. But I love that song, but I never even thought that even charted. That's cool.
Yeah, it charted, dude. That they even made a joke. Look at it. It's called Greatest Hit and Other Songs. It's like
Better
Cheech
for
and Chong, our greatest hit. That album, I love that fucking Cheech and Chong. That cover, they're both on one side, smoking each side of a joint. And then we get to your number 2, Jerry.
Well, Travis mentioned it a couple picks ago, man. The great fucking Tom Cochran, man. Lunatic Fringe, man. Love that song. I love the fucking eerie beginning of it, and it goes and then John. Just so freaking wicked sounding. I love that riff. Love the song. Probably
Badass.
one of the first videos ever made. But other than that, it's a great freaking tune, dude. Love the song. Great pick, Travis.
Yeah, at least
Thank
none of
you.
you guys picked Glass Tiger. At least I hope you didn't
That's
pick one.
still one left. There's still
Oh,
one left.
God.
Long day.
No, it's
Don't
not.
forget me when I'm gone. Fuck
People had
off.
more than one hit.
Well,
Chumbawamba
here?
was still out there too.
Everyone
Chumbawamba.
someday. Someday.
I only know "Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone." I was just fucking horrible. To
Hey,
me.
Butterfly's
You ever
still
heard
out
the
there
song
too.
Someday?
Huh?
Come, my lady. Come, my lady. Butterfly's still out there. Crazy Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even. Who's that guy? Shifty my ass. I don't know.
Shitty. Shitty.
Shitty McVie. Shitty McGee. Charles, what's your number 2?
Oh man, their only hit, and it was a #1 hit, and it's what really launched our music into the stratosphere. We're gonna be honest. Quiet Riot, Come On Feel the Noise.
Yep.
They had Mental Health, and I don't know about after that and talking about how great their albums were, but that's up for debate.
I loved up to QR3. I think QR3 is better than Condition Critical to me. But
I'll agree with you on that one.
yeah.
Yeah. QR3 was good.
Yeah. So
But-
yeah, I didn't pick that song because I knew you motherfuckers would pick that one. But that's a good pick, Charles.
There you
Anything
go.
else?
No.
All right, then we get to your number 2, Andy.
My number 2 has already been mentioned by Mark, Silent Lucidity by Queensryche.
Fuck
Yeah.
off, Eric.
I love that song. I think it's a great piece of work. But when I was doing the lyric Q on Mark's radio station, I wanted to go that route, but I went with the title track of Empire instead.
That's
It was
a great
more
song.
it was more of a epic track to play on the radio.
You know why I didn't think you liked Rat? Because I saw you talking about Reach for the Sky. You only like 3 or 4 songs off that album.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then when you were in the R's, you did not pick a Rat song. And I was going, you didn't pick
I
Rat.
did, and you didn't put it on there.
You did? I didn't get it. What was it?
Oh well, y'all keep going.
All
I'll
right.
pull it up because I was like,
All
you
right, so
didn't
what's
put it
your
on
number 2, Travis?
My number 2 is a band that I've been championing for a long time. I think they're highly overlooked. From the Netherlands, Shocking Blue, Venus.
Oh.
You guys know
Yeah.
that band?
I
the
know the
Bananarama
band, but
version.
I know the song by Bananarama better. I know their version better.
Before you guys go on to your next choice, I just want to say, check out Shocking Blue's album At Home. It's a great psychedelic pop rock album. I
Yeah,
dig
she
it
has-
a lot.
Yeah, she has a great voice. It kind of sounds like what's her face from Concrete Blonde. That woman, they kind of have the same type of voice if you're familiar with
Yeah.
Concrete Blonde.
Yeah, Mariska Veras from Shocking Blue is one of my favorite female vocalists of all time.
Yeah, my
Love.
wife does that one song by Concrete Blonde every time I karaoke. She does it great. I like her version better. I don't like that girl from Concrete Blonde at all.
Well, she don't like you either. She told
Yeah,
me.
thank
She
God.
goes,
I like
hate
my
that
wife. I like
fucking
my
Mark
wife's
guy."
karaoke version better. She has a better voice. My wife rules.
He's like, you
Uh,
and Charles are fucking awesome, but that Mark guy sucks. I'm just
So what
kidding.
song did you pick by Rat that I missed?
You know what? I didn't put it on there.
Yeah, I thought so. I
Yeah.
looked at your list 3 times. Wait, no Rat. So I didn't
Yeah.
even ask you when you to replace that one song by what was that band?
Oh, Rancid.
Yeah, I hate Rancid. They're kind of rancid to me, but you like them. Enjoy.
But the
Uh,
thing is that
Rancid rules.
but
sorry.
when you had asked me that, I was at work and I couldn't think of anything, so I just put Red Hot Chili Peppers real quick. But I wanted Rat on there, and I was debating on about 3 or 4 different songs actually.
I did play Rat
Yeah.
that night. But
me
not in
too.
your block, yeah.
No,
I was like, oh, that's why I didn't ask you because I thought you didn't like Rat. So I said, you're not going to pick
Yeah, I
Rat
do.
for R. You didn't pick REO Speedwagon, so I guess you don't like REO Speedwagon because I did suggest them. But
REO Speedwagon's okay, but I didn't want to waste a pick on them.
oh, I played.
Ooh.
That's all right. Matthew
Please
Warner picked them. Only Strong survived, so that's fine.
Yeah,
So we get you did your number 2, Travis. So my number 2 is we talked about them earlier. Kicks. Don't close your eyes. It's a ballad, but it's not a ballad. If you listen to the lyrics, it's about suicide. It's not a love ballad. It's a fucking pretty deep song, and I enjoy it a lot. I don't skip it. Blow My Fuse. It's a great fucking album. Check it out.
love
Dun, 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 dun. Jerry, what's your number 1?
My number 1 song, you can fucking laugh at me all you want about it. I don't give a shit. This was a fucking rock and roll metal anthem in the early 80s. A lot of people laugh at this song now, but I don't give a fuck. Autographs, turn up the motherfucking radio, dude. Fucking love it. I don't care what anybody says, dude. That was a fucking jam back in the days.
That
Hey,
album was really good.
I
too.
have their first two albums, dude. I love
Turn it
Blonde-
up.
I love the first two albums. I have Blondes and Black Cars. You know, it's a Blondes and Black Cars. Ah, fucking great.
But,
Hey,
it was
Randy,
it was either that or fucking Chumbawamba, dude, and I picked that one.
it's been a
Good
year
choice.
since Randy Randus died, the great bassist of Autograph, who played bass for Motley Crue underneath the stage for Nikki Sixx. Just to let you guys know that. His wife,
don't
I'm friends
care.
with his wife on his wife on Facebook. She's pretty cool.
Metal fucking anthem, dude. Don't care. Don't care. Don't call
I-
it.
I knew you'd pick that, Jerry. I
No,
don't
you
know.
didn't.
I didn't know you'd pick it. I'm just joking. But I did know somebody picked Quiet Riot. I wanted to get I know everybody's gonna know my number one. If you don't know my number one, you guys are weird. What's your number one, Charles?
Definitely love this band. And I had a hard time believing this was their only hit. But then again, I shouldn't, because it probably is their only hit. But I love that album so much, and there's some good stuff on the follow-up too. We'll go with the Knack with My Sharona.
Ah, they're good, dude. I like
I
that.
love the Get the Knack album.
Yeah,
I have
love-
this. I have the third album, I think, on vinyl.
Yeah, it's the follow-up I liked a lot too, but
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, Good Girls Don't wasn't really a big hit or anything like that. So yeah, in the end, it was My Sharona, really, but that's a great, great, great album.
it is.
And
Oh.
Weird Al had My Bologna. You know you're good when Weird Al covers you.
Jamming
course.
the accordion through that song. if I
My
remember right.
My Bologna.
Of course,
Like,
Doug Fader is passed away, so but check out
I-
the albums if you can.
Dude, the Knack is like total ear candy, earworms, dude. We need to review a Knack album, maybe that one day.
Yeah.
But Andy, what's your number one?
Yeah, my number one is the ultimate one-hit wonder song, and it's already been mentioned. Thin Lizzy, Boys Are Back in Town. Al and I did a top 11 songs of Thin Lizzy, and it was a pretty good episode too. Because I wasn't that much into Thin Lizzy at the time, but when we did that episode, I went through their albums for the first time, and this was like a month ago or maybe 2 months ago. And man, they got some good stuff. Even though I love Jailbreak, the whole album from beginning to end is great, and also their live album. Is it Live and Dangerous or
Yeah, Live
or-
and Dangerous. Live and Dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm really starting to get into them. There's a box set that I'm looking to purchasing.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
expensive, dude. Chris Sinzak got that, and I said, "Dude, how much is that?" He gave me the
Yeah.
link. I get out of my price range. Anybody want to donate it to our show? Give it to me. Just joking, man. I'll pander for anything right now. I haven't been working for like a month, but yeah, that's a great fucking band, dude. Stephen
Yeah,
Kirsch will
those-
love
yeah,
you if
they're-
you get into that. You should. Are you friends with Stephen Kirsch?
I don't know.
You should. If you're not, make friends with him. He's a good dude. He likes a lot of
Make-
good shit. But
Okay.
Travis, what's your number one?
I think my number one is one of the greatest psychedelic rock songs of all time, and it's the longest song on this list, Iron Butterfly in the God of Vita.
Yeah,
And to quote Reverend Lovejoy from The Simpsons, wait a minute, this sounds like rock and or roll music. Or about
Rock and roll.
in the Garden of Eden by Iron Butterfly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Didn't one of the guys disappear to never be seen again?
yeah.
He did.
Yeah,
So,
the singer, man. That's pretty cool. It's like they were mumbling. It was supposed to be, like you said, in the Garden of Eden, but it was in Gada Davida.
Yeah.
Well, my number one shouldn't come to any surprise of at least Charles and Jerry. I don't know about you two over there, but I had to pick this band because I like everything they put out since then. Lately, they're still around. They're still making music. They had a great MTV Unplugged in Europe. Aha, man, Take on Me. I fucking love this band. Fucking they make great pop rock songs. If you guys, it's like the single took off, and then the next one was The Sun Always Shines on TV that came out. Nobody got into it. This band disappeared from America for years. They were big in Europe. They come back to America and done sold out dates in America lately. They had an album On the Foot of the Mountain, which is really good. Like 6 years ago, they made a new album that I need to get. Pretty good. And they have a movie for it too. I need to check out that movie they did.
All
for
the
it.
songs that were mentioned, all the songs that were mentioned by all of us. Your number one is fucking Aha, Take on Me.
Yeah. Okay, I love the fucking band. They need recognition, man. They
Oh.
are a band. They ain't a fucking boy band. They could play instruments.
Okay.
They have a session
Making
drummer.
sure.
They
Making
have a
sure.
drummer. You
I'm just
have a
fucking
guitar.
with you, dude.
You have the
It's
guitar
not,
player.
it's not a horrible. It's not a horrible tune. Dude.
Morton
I'm just fucking
Hackett
with
could
you.
still hit those fucking notes, dude.
Well, good for him, but
You
number
gotta
one.
you gotta listen to the album Lifelines, which was in the 90s. Fucking great
Yeah.
album, dude.
I'll
Great
give
fucking-
Aha.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
No, I love Aha. They need America sucks, man. You forget about these bands. They go to Japan. I'm talking about our music. It's like Japan rules for hard rock.
No,
and
you're
metal.
right.
It's
You're
like
right. Some of these
America's
bands-
like they're on to the
Yeah.
next big thing, you know. They're on to Cyndi Lauper or whatever. That video was fucking amazing for Aha. And that video is fucking still amazing to today. Nobody's done that video. It makes sense. And The Sun Always Shines on TV is a sequel to it. If you've never seen that video, it's sequel.
Never
for-
seen it.
You should check out that video. The Sun Always Shines. Goes, touch me, how can it be? Believe me, the sun
Enjoy.
always shines on
Who let the
TV.
dogs out?
Yeah,
is
it
better
already
than
sounds
that.
like a no to me.
Yeah, right.
I'll give Aha
Yeah.
credit for. I'll give Aha some kudos. They did the theme song to one of my favorite Bond movies. The
Yeah?
Living Daylight.
Living
Yeah.
Daylights. Fucking
my
great
God.
fucking song. The Living Daylights.
Great
Fucking
movie.
just as good as Duran Duran, man. View to a Kill.
great.
God.
That's one of my. I put
They make Phil
McCartney.
Collins seem like Robert Plant.
Oh god. The fucking the title song to fucking Hunting High and Low, the song Hunting High and Low is so fucking beautiful. I dare you to listen to it.
Oh
I'm
shit, he
hunting
dared me. I might have to go listen to it because
high
I've
and
been dared.
Yeah, I'm
I've
double
been
dog.
dared.
I'm double
Oh,
dog
shit,
daring
it's
you,
on.
McFly. What are you,
It's on.
chicken? What are you, chicken, McFly? Yeah. So that
Tape
was our
recorder.
list. Our one-hit wonders by bands that we love. That we think are great. But that was it, man. There won't be no show next week, but we will return with the great Dr. Fuck. And god damn it. Joseph Staub doing top 11 Nazareth. That'll be that'll be our next episode, man, with those two. And I'd like to thank you guys for giving us. We got 6 thumbs up and 143 downloads on our last episode. Great job. We want to get this shit like in the thousands, man. If you guys watch it, 143 people, only 6 people gave us thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, bitches. Hit the thumbs up. And I
Yeah,
call
it
you-
don't hurt. It don't
Don't
hurt.
hurt,
It just
man.
takes a second, man.
Takes a second, man. But Charles, what do you got to say, man?
None. Like, share, subscribe,
Jerry.
and
Oh, go ahead.
that was stand by on that episode too. That's
Stand
not-
by.
Yeah.
Might not happen.
Maybe not.
Ah, man. I've been listening to the Nazareth. This sucks.
I'll keep listening.
Why?
Buddy.
Ralph
we'll
loves
talk
us. Ralph will
about-
be there.
All right.
All right, Jerry, what do you got to say?
Yeah, man, this is a great show, man. I love doing it with y'all, man. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Travis, for being on again. Always great to have
problem.
you guys on. Got a couple Saturday great freeform show. I can't say anything about it right now. And then the week after it on freeform, another great fucking band we're gonna be talking about. I can't mention right now. Then I'm going on vacation for a week. Gonna just fucking enjoy and just fucking de-stress, man. I've been fucking so pressured the last couple of weeks. I haven't had time to fucking take a shit, much less do anything else. So yeah, it's a great episode, man. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Hey, Andy, pimp your shit.
Oh yeah, next week on the Black Spinner Circle, we are going to be doing a vinyl battle. We are going to be doing Cinderella Night Songs versus Bon Jovi's Slippery When Wet.
Oh, that's a murder.
So
Oh, that would be hard for me.
yes, yeah, it's kind of hard for me to. I'm gonna have Al Horta and Eric Jordan will be on there as well.
Oh
That
god,
is
you're
next
gonna
week.
have a lot of dick jokes on that one and poop.
And then whenever Mark gets better and ready, we are going to be doing ranking Tom Petty songs. So we got a couple of stuff going on over there for the rest of the month.
So I would like to thank you, Andy, for being on here. And Travis, man, you got anything to say?
Well, after the Nazareth BS sessions, I'd love to be on another one, dude.
I'll
All
bring
right.
you on, man. We like you, man. You're cool. You
Yeah.
rock.
Thank you, dude.
But
And
you,
oh, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead.
Shocking Blue Rules. Check them out.
So does Aha. But
Number one.
fuck yeah. Well, these could have went in any order, man. I like to shock you. You know,
I'm just
shock
fucking
me.
with you, dude.
you
You know, I
know.
just fuck with you, man.
I know, but
Especially when I'm
I
drunk.
also got to say, Andy just reminded me this week on the Freeform Rock podcast, Cinderella Night Songs with Aaron Baker. Check out that episode. That'll be released on Friday. So we'll beat you to it on that one. Talking
There's another
about
cool
Night
motherfucker
Yeah,
right
but-
there.
The thing is that was my first concert, was that tour, the night songs opening up for Slippery When Wet.
All
So
right, man.
that's why I chose those two albums.
So we'd like to thank you guys for watching. Share, like, subscribe, thumbs up, and Charles, you get to bed early tonight, brother.
Yes.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Later.
Bye, guys.
Remember,
Yeah.
drugs, not hugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Later.
Listen to